So I made over $200 trading using this indicator right here that you see on my screen. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how it works, how you install it, and how you automatically find trades to enter. We're talking about it gives you buy and sell entries automatically, which means that it does price action analysis for you. And all you have to do is to follow exactly what it says. So in this video, we're going to go through all the volatility indices, and we're going to check and see if this indicator works on them. Okay guys, so as you can see, I have fully installed the indicator on one of our indices. We're going to start off with V75, and I'm going to explain to you everything that you are seeing on the screen right now and how you properly interpret it. Just remember, an indicator is just like a vehicle. You have to know how to drive it properly. Okay, so right now we're going to start off with in the 15-minute time frame. Okay, now I always get this question that which time frame is the best to use with this indicator, and the answer is all time frames are the best. The time frames are only different, and it depends on what type of trading that you are doing. Okay, so you look at, do you want to be a scalper? Do you want to be an intraday trader? Do you want to be a swing trader? Do you want to be a position trader? And once you have decided, you know the time frames that you have to use now. So if you are a scalper, obviously you can't use the daily time frame or the weekly time frame, right? You have to go to lower time frames like the 1 minute time frame and the 5 minute time frame. And if you're a swing trader, obviously you can't look at the 1 minute time frame and place a swing position, right? You have to go to higher time frames, right? Like the daily, the weekly. Okay, so the type of trader you are determines the time frame that you're going to use, or the type of trade that you want to take determines the time frame that you're going to take. Okay, so right now I'm going to be doing intraday trading, which means I'm looking into getting in and out of my trades within the same day. That's intraday trading. So I'm going to be using the 50-minute time frame because it's perfect for that. I can find trades that I can enter into and hold for a little bit and close within the same day. So you see that I'm just going to be using the 50-minute time frame on this one, and I'm going to explore it to the fullest. If you want other time frames, if you also want me to do other time frames, make sure you comment down below that you want to see that as well, and I'll upload it right here as well. So this is V75, volatility 75. I've pre-installed the indicator on all the volatility indices, so we'll just be cruising and seeing how exactly this indicator works. So as you can see on my screen, this indicator is made up of these blue sections or zones and these yellow zones as well. And we also get to see these line entry points. There's a line entry points that align with the price, align with the price, align with the price. So you get these sell entries, and you also get these buy entries, which means that the indicator does automatically analyze the whole market for you. The whole market, even if you check, you've got previous entries there that are already passed. Okay, so it analyzes everything for you, and then it gives you the analysis. So what we're looking at right now is the analysis, right? Remember, if you do some analysis on your charts, you end up having something that shows you areas where you could have bought, areas where you could have sold, right? This is exactly what we have right here with the indicator. So you can see that the indicator gave an analysis right here and gave us this blue zone. Now this blue zone represents an area where price is most likely going to bounce and go up. So whenever you get to a blue zone, you know that you are in a buy zone. Okay, and you also get this yellow zone, which is the opposite of the blue one, which is definitely an area of interest in sales. Okay, so these are areas of interest, and this is where we actually want to get our trades, because trades that come from these zones are the best, right? Why? Because that's the beginning of the zone. So basically they are turning points in the market. Remember, your strategy should be able to give you two things only. Number one, should be able to give you a high probability trend, and number two, it should be able to give you a turning point in the market. Those are the only two type of trades that you can actually take and make some profits. Okay, so this blue zone is a turning point, this yellow zone is also a turning point. So here's what you do when you now have this indicator. If price is at this blue zone, you know it's a turning point to go up, right? You know price is most likely going to push up. So what do? You wait for the indicator to give you a confirmation of this blue zone. What is the confirmation of this blue zone? It's a buy entry like this. It's a buy entry like this. So in this example, the indicator didn't give us any entry sooner, but you'll find out that sometimes it actually gives you very soon. You see on other volatility indices, but in this case, probably because of this consolidation that was going on here, it couldn't give you something close. It only give you after we broke out the previous highs of this consolidation. That's when we would actually get the buy entry. But in most cases, you actually get it way closer. So this is how you actually trade it. You see your buy zone, you see a blue zone, you get the buy entry that's closest to your blue zone. So this basically means that you are now trading in line with the trend. So if you see price hitting your blue zone, now you just start to look for these buy entries so that you can just ride along them. So probably these are re-entries, these are other entries that you could have actually taken based on this first one right here that's down below. Okay, so always remember that. And of course, you can see price started to push up after the first buy entry pushed up, retraced a little bit, gave us another entry so that we would re-enter the market, pushed up again, retraced, gave us another entry, and now it's approaching this yellow zone. And I've already told you that in that yellow zone, there is a very high chance of selling because we're saying it's a turning point in the market. So probably this will be your take profit level. Actually, the previous sell entry that we're getting from right there is supposed to be your previous or your first take profit, and then that yellow zone then becomes your turning point completely. So you can see that the indicator managed to correctly predict if you had ended this trade, you would still be in profit. If you ended this one, you'd still be in profit. And if you ended this one, you'd still be in profit. But the key idea now is you have to understand where you are coming from. Are you coming from this blue turning point? If I was getting these buy entries while I was coming from this yellow zone, I was not going to take those trades. Okay, so you have to understand where are you coming from. Are you coming from a high turning point from the bottom or from the top? If it's from the bottom, the blue one, you know that any buy entry that comes in, you're just entering, you're just entering, and you're just entering. Okay, let's take a look at V75 1s. I know you guys like these high peep value indices like the V75, the V150, the V25 1s. We're going to discuss those ones that have got a very high pip value. And if you want to see more of these guys, just make sure you like this video and you comment down below so that it can reach so many people, right? And we can actually do any time frame with this indicator. Now take a look. We actually have an eminent trade right here that would have actually taken. I'll start by explaining that one, and then I'll explain the previous trades that you had. So right here you can see that we are in this yellow zone, and we've already discussed that in the yellow zone, that's a turning point for going down. If you're going up, you know that if price is reaching this zone, it's most likely going to turn and start going down. So what you do, you wait for price to get in your zone. You know now you're starting to prepare for sell trades, and then you wait for the indicator to give you an entry. As you can see right here, it gave us a sell entry, which means if you had the indicator right now, you should be planning to take your first sell trades like that. For those of you that are subscribed and they've turned on their notification bell, you might actually catch this trade before it goes, and you might actually make some profit out of it. So make sure you subscribe and you turn on your notification bell. So right now, the indicator is giving us a massive sell trade on V75 1s. Why? Number one, we're in this yellow zone, and number two, we got this sell entry, which is exactly all we need for this. It's done all your trend lines, it's done everything else, and it's giving you this entry. So hopefully it's gonna go down and we're gonna track it as we go. But now let's take a look at the previous trades that it actually gave so that we can test and see if this is giving something accurate. Okay, so right here, look at what happened. Price was up there, started to push down all the way down, go to the blue zone. And what did we say? We said if price reaches this blue zone, now it's your time to know that it's a turning point. So price can actually turn and go up, but you're not going to jump in immediately. You're going to wait for price, for the indicator, for the indicator to give you the buy entry that you need. Okay, so and as you can see, price turned around, pushed up all the way up to this point, didn't give an entry, and then retraced massively to this point. Then it was about to go down. When it was about to go up again, it gave you this buy entry, and you can see it pushed even higher, right? So you can see the indicator saved you from this whole retracement and actually gave you an entry when price was actually ready to go all the way up, and it pushed all the way up, right? And then from there, it pushed down, retraced heavily, came back. Just like any other market, it will always push up and down. The market will always breathe in and out. So this doesn't mean that the indicator is not working. This simply means that the market will breathe in, breathe out. It will not shoot up straight to your target or straight to the moon just like that. No, the market will always push up, retrace. That's how market structure is, right? And then it gave you another buy entry. That's a re-entry. And then it did push up all the way to this yellow zone, which means you it's just simply supposed to close this trade somewhere around here. Or if you are an extremist, you would push all the way up to the last point there. But you can see it was very successful in the previous entry, and hopefully we have the same thing down here. Okay, so this is V75. V50, we don't have much momentum in V50, but the indicator still works to still give you analysis. You can see all the analysis, all the buy entries that comes from this blue zone, they are always successful. You never miss. You never miss. And then this sell, we can't take this sell because we don't have that yellow zone. So price is probably just retracing before going back up, and the indicator is saying that it's very risky for you. So probably price is gonna push back up to this yellow zone, and then from there we'll try and find some sell trades up there. Okay, so V50 is very slow, doesn't move that much. Let's go to V25 1S. Okay, V25 1S, that's a massive, nice setup from the indicator. We're in our yellow zone. Start to see sell entries. Sell entries, I've already mentioned what it means. Can you see how much price dropped? And if you had missed this sell entry, the indicator said it will give you another one. And if you had missed this one, the indicator gave you another one. So you can see that it was totally correct in predicting this whole movement to the downside. Whether you had ended on this one or on this one or on this one or on this one, you would still be in profit. Okay, so that's the importance of making sure that you are at a turning point. The yellow zone, the sell region. The blue zone, it's a buy region. I'm specifically mentioning these for those of you that have my indicator. Okay, V25. Okay, V25 was selling for the past few days, selling massively. I think 2 days, just selling and selling. The indicator was predicting it correctly, and now we're starting to see some buy entries, but we're not going to take these ones because why? We're paying attention because we don't have that blue zone as a turning point. So probably maybe price might actually continue back downwards. Maybe it's going to bounce right around this region and continue downwards. So we never know. Or to give a massive break out and go out, and probably the indicator will then give us a blue zone somewhere where we can start getting those buy entries. So you can actually wait for this trade. If you are following me, wait for the trade on V25, and if you have the indicator, wait for the indicator to start giving you the blue zone. Once it gives you the blue zone, the remaining buy trades, I'm sure, will be going all the way up with the buy entries that it will be giving. So there's a massive opportunity. There's a massive setup for you to wait for. This is the good part of the indicator. You can now then predict exactly how it works and have some setups that you actually wait for and wait to do full margin on them. I'm just kidding, guys, but that's another way of trading with it. And this is V51s, massive sell. Price was pushing down, came back to this yellow zone, and we know what happens in the yellow zone. We just wait for our entries, got the sell entry, and boom, continued. But you can actually see that it was selling even from way before. Probably we're coming from this top yellow zone, right? And then we created another one. So it's been selling heavily. It's been selling and selling, and good part is the indicator as well was able to predict all of that quite easily. V100 started off at the bottom right here, got in the blue zone, and also got a buy entry. This buy entry took us all the way up to this point, and then indicator then created this yellow zone, and from this yellow zone we got what? A sell entry, which means somewhere around here we're supposed to sell, and probably price is going to drop all the way down to the blue zone. As V100, pretty simple. That's V100 1S, and this is V100 on its own. V100 on its own has got the same setup, just like V151s, so it means that you would actually get the same analysis. Can you see how similar it is? This is V51s, this is V100. Look at that. And the indicator did the same thing. This is to show you how accurate it is. If it was not accurate, it was going to give you a different setup, and you will just guess a different one. But can you see how similar they are? Even their charts, they're similar, right? And the indicator was able to pick up that same structure and give you same trade. So here we're coming from the top, got us on, this is V100, gave us a sell entry. People sold all the way down here, gave another one. People sold, gave another one. People sold, got down, retraced, came back into this yellow zone. This yellow zone was created way back and gave a sell entry, and you would have sold. And that's exactly what was happening. It's something similar to V151s, except that we don't have as many entries as on V100. But can you see the similarities? This just shows you that the indicator is not guessing. It's actually analyzing the market, and it can tell charts that are similar and that are giving the same structure, and can give you something that is the same. If you guys have any more questions on this indicator, make sure you ask them in the comment section below. And you guys know that I always give away this indicator, just like we did at the beginning, to a lucky winner from the comment section. So you have to make sure that you're a subscriber. Don't forget that. And you have to make sure that you have liked the video. So because I can see people that have liked and that have not liked. Okay, so comment down below, like the video, and make sure that you're a subscriber, and you might be the lucky winner in the next video. Until next time.